up, beautiful people? This is Pretty Girl Love Trap content. This is my recap slash review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, season 14, episode 6. Don't be sea salty. Y'all, it's a little delayed, but not denied. Okay, your girl is back. So let's get into this episode. Okay, I hope you guys are doing lovely. All right. So we start off with, Candy just being the best parent she can be. Okay. We have Ace over here learning Chinese or Mandarin. Like he's over there getting his education on. Okay. And I love it. I love seeing children just, take on tasks such as learning a new language. So kudos to you, Candy Burris. All right. And we over here recapping the whole Tyrone situation. Okay, we see Kenya on FaceTime with Marlo. And look at the face that Marlo is making. Like, girl, you heard about the Tyrone situation? Did you see what's going on? So, of course, they're recapping, comparing notes because Kenya was one of the people that Sheree called when she was awaiting on the Tyrone of it all. Okay, and they're trying to see what they can do to possibly make Sheree feel better. Okay, so they have the wonderful idea of throwing her a little girls night, a little girl situation that allows her to feel a little better about the horrible decisions and men that she has been making. Okay, so kudos to them trying to be good girlfriends. All right, so here we go. Sheree in this beautiful bedroom. I mean, Sheree's house is impeccable. Like, she did her thing with that home, all right? But as you see here, it's 4 days since Philly. She's over there just looking hopeless as a penny with a hole in it. Like, she's doing the laundry. She's been on the sick and shut-in list. She has not been outside in them streets at all because she is too embarrassed. Okay, she is very embarrassed. Of course, social media has pictures of Sheree just looking all beautiful and brokenhearted. Okay, so her daughter eventually comes in the room and tries to check up on her. And her daughter was like, we need to get you back out there in them streets. You can't be over here like this, Mom. Like, what's going on? And Sheree proceeds to tell her, I don't think I'm done with Tyrone yet. And y'all can see the look on her daughter's face like, my mama is dumb as rocks. Like, what is going on? She raised me. Why is she acting like this? Yeah, it was hilarious. And so, she had that face like, okay, I just got to rock with my mom, even though she making these bad decisions, okay? She's supposed to be leading me the way to men and the right decisions, but that's how it is when you got to parent the parent, all right? And so she tries to tell her, like, okay, if you give Tyrone another shot, just make sure it's worth it, okay? Because we don't need to go back down this road again, because this is a hot mess, mama, okay? Like, come on, get it together, all right? So we see Kenya and your girl Drew, okay? They both looking beautiful. I loved like the bright red suit that Drew is wearing. Like, her glow up from season 1 to season 2 has been A1 sauce. Like, I don't know whose people she got in contact with, but I appreciate them because the tutus of it all from last season was a hot mess, okay? Like, her hair, her makeup, her wardrobe, it's definitely an upgrade. So I appreciate Drew for correcting all of those mistakes, okay? And Kenya is always on point, looking beautiful. And yeah, instead of Real Housewives, it needs to be called Ladies Who Lunch, because all we do at this point is pretty much have lunch with each other. But, they have a little kiki, because the last time they had lunch a year ago, it did not go very well, okay? But they're recapping, the whole situation with New York and how Drew is really confused about Sanya and what's going on with their friendship. And, she feels like she's been sideswiped, with Sanya, pretty much like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing, girl? But, she also tells Kenya how, Sonya pretty much disinvited her to her Mommy Nation event. And, she was a little hurt. Her little heart was broken, okay? And, we see the lunch from last year. So we've came a long way. But you see here the text that Sonya wrote to Drew. Morning. I was saying yesterday that I think that it's best for you to skip the shoot because I do not want it to end up being all about our conversation in New York. I would prefer for us to follow up on that conversation when it doesn't involve work stuff. So Sonya's whole reasoning for disinviting Drew is because Mommy Nation is Sonya's, work, if you will. Okay, it's one of her businesses, and she does not want the dramatization. Okay, so I get it. I'm not really mad at Sonya for disinviting Drew because it would be awkward. And yeah, like, I get it. Maybe she could have, scheduled a conversation with Drew before the event and then figured out if she wanted to keep Sonya on the, on the invitee list. But I am not mad at Sonya because you don't need to have the drama of it all at your event. Like, that ain't cute, girl. And, they also recap how your girl Kenya was very frustrated about the whole like sex toy thing. She felt that it was inappropriate, uncomfortable for Candy to really want the single girls out there to have these vibrating panties on with other people's husbands around. And so I completely understand. Like, I get it. You don't want that happening. Like, even if she had a boot thing, like, I would be still uncomfortable. Like, this is something you kind of do, like, in a different type of situation. Yes, it's turned into a low-key couple event, but maybe I would prefer such things if we went to an island, a little retreat, couples retreat, a resort, something else. But it just seems like this trip, of course, it was mainly to see Candy's play, but it wasn't really a full-on couples trip. So I probably would have reserved that for another time. But we know Candy is about the good old coin, okay? She's like, I have products and businesses. And what you guys are going to see is my product and my businesses. I don't care what y'all trying to say. Like, yes, I got things to sell. All right. So kudos to Candy because money does not stop. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be some issues. All right. So speaking of the Mommy Nation event, we see Candy and yeah, your girl Kenya showed up for your girl Sonya, okay? And apparently they were the only ones that were invited, okay? Drew was invited but disinvited. And apparently Sonya did not tell Kenya that she was modeling, okay? She was like, I'm supposed to be doing what? Putting on sweats? Like, no, I came already glammed up. Like, you see Kenya is looking like Miss Barbie, Miss America up in here. Like, when you dress like that, you're not trying to change into something else, especially not any sweats, for God's sake. So Kenya was like, I like you, which is why I'm still staying. But I'm gonna need you to get in contact with my agent, my manager, somebody, because I didn't see any coins. I didn't see any invoices. I didn't see any numbers being ran for you to use my likeness. Like, girl, what kind of charity work you trying to get out of me? Like, what's going on here? All right. But Kenya, she was a team player, so she decided to go ahead and participate. We see these girls here at their photo shoot, having a cute little good old time. So yes, I'm happy that Kenya, was actually, going along with the plan. So, that's what good girlfriends do. But Sonya, I think it's a little petty that you asked them to help model for your Black Friday sale. I mean, Black Friday? Really? You couldn't get no regular old models for Black Friday, like for Candy and Kenya? Like, that is like material for like your new line, like your new debut, like something, that you want the coins and the price point to be at abundance. Like, I don't understand the marketing up in here, but as we know, the housewives are responsible to hosts a certain number of events per season. So I guess this was kind of, a twofer for your girl, Sonya, to kind of knock out, two birds with one stone. But I'm like, girl, next time you need to do a little better with the communication. Like Black Friday, come on, girl. We don't do that. So, of course, we get into the text message that Sonya received from Drew, okay? Because Drew, she was feeling away because yes, we had this Mommy Nation event, but Sonya also had another event planned, which allows her mom to help teach the girls how to make some authentic Jamaican dishes. So after, I guess Sonya, I don't know if it was a group text or individual text messages, but this is a message that Drew sent to Sonya. And she said, "Good morning, ladies. Thanks for the invite, Sonya. It does sound yummy and fun, but based on your text to me yesterday, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to come." So since she is saying good morning, ladies, I guess she's responding to a group text. That's nice, messy, and juicy. Okay. So yes, Drew, at this point, she's probably feeling like, oh, you're going to disinvite me to the Mommy Nation. Yeah, I think I'm not going to, be included in this another event from you because we have some things we need to iron out. Okay, our friendship is quite wrinkled, baby girl. So this is all messy and juicy. But for what? Like, I get Sonya's point in terms of, yes, you want to make sure any friends that you are rocking with is real, not fake. Like, you want to make sure that you are in good company. I get it. But it doesn't seem like, she has a lot to go off of. Like, yes, drop it with Drew, sound real sus. Okay. But at the same time, yes, Drew's business, but Sonya is actually a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. So I do understand that, hey, she needs to make sure that she is connected with some people that is really credible. So I get it. But I just feel like their friendship ain't that deep. Like, this is Housewives of Atlanta. Like, I don't know how many true friendships that we can really count on this show. Maybe Candy and Kenya. But everybody else is fair game. Like, drop down the comments if you guys can think of any true friendships outside of filming for this cast, okay? Let a girl know. Maybe I missed something, but when I'm thinking about it, I can't think of any true friendships, okay? So we have Sonya. She over there grocery shopping with her mom. Okay, they are making the goat chicken, the curry. They doing all the fundamental things, to get this Caribbean dinner off set. Okay, so you see Sonya got the head cocked, like, yeah, when you cocking your head like this at like a 90-degree angle, you mean some serious business, okay? Like you really talking about some things. So this is the cock of the head when she's talking to her mom about the Drew message, okay? And she's explaining to her mom, like, she got the nerve to not want to come to this event because she's feeling the way about me disinviting her. But I just feel like this is all low-key for show. I do feel like Sonya, she's kind of looking for, I don't want to say a storyline because she has her own storyline, but I think she's trying to, create some things, manufacture some things, probably low-key trying to produce herself to make sure she is, a shoe-in for another season. I just feel like this is all just, I don't want to say a misunderstanding, but this is unnecessary drama at this point. But yeah, shout out to the head cop, the 90-degree head cop girls, okay? Because when you start doing the head cop and the hand motion, it's serious business up in here, okay? Like, that was hilarious to me because she Jamaican. So when you Caribbean, you extra passionate. So you serious about your ish, all right? Shout out to all the Caribbean people, all right? So, y'all, it's time for Sheree's Cheer Up Girls Night, okay? And Marlo, she's FaceTiming Kenya because she's looking at the time like, it's a couple hours away. Like, where is Kenya with the items? And of course, Kenya's in bed. she's sick, but face beat to the gods. So Marlo was like, if you sick, why is your face beat? Like the math ain't mathing, okay? So Kenya is explaining, like, hey, I went to the doctor and it's just not best for me to come. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And so Marlo is bringing up the point, like, hey, if you're really sick, why do you have a beat face? But Kenya is explaining, like, yes, I was planning on coming because I got my face beat to come, but I am sick. What do you want me to do? And so I understand Kenya's point of view. I kind of understand Marlo as well, because if you sick, you're not trying to get your face beat. But if you are really trying to put forth your effort, because I've been in a situation where I got glammed up, my face was beat, and then something happened and I couldn't go. Like, the body wasn't agreeing, okay? So I understand, and I don't honestly feel like Kenya will really just back out, for no reason. Like, that don't seem like her MO, especially not this season, all right? And so, of course, Marlo hangs up angry because she don't believe Kenya, okay? She think everybody is out for self, low-key like her, all right? But Kenya, she was like, hey, that's okay. I have Drew over there. She's going to help and bring the items I'm supposed to bring. So at least she planned ahead. So I give Kenya kudos to that, because she didn't have to do that, all right? So y'all, we over there. Lord. Sheree looking beautiful and beat and as heartbroken as ever. I'm like, girl, you too fine. And just like the wine to be over here sad over Tyrone. Like, I'm so aggravated that Sheree really let this man swindle her out of her heart and her emotions. Like, I'm so disappointed. Like, we are too seasoned for this. What in the Lowrys is going on up in here? But we see she's over there depressed. She's eating chips. Okay. And you could tell she's probably calorie counting or watching her figure real seriously, because you notice she laid out the paper towel and poured the chips out on the paper towel instead of eating like a bag from the bag, like a real depressed person. And she's looking cute. Got her PJs on, like face beat to the gods, hair snatched. Like, girl, look in the mirror. It's no reason for you to be feeling like this, okay? But I digress. She gets a call from Marlo, and Marlo was like, baby girl, we got something planned for you. Have a car outside, get dressed, and yeah, I'm gonna see you later. So of course, Sheree's like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't have nothing to wear, okay? But she decides to go and get dressed and try to cheer up, okay? Meanwhile, we see Drew. She arrives at Marlo's, and yeah, she comes through with the items that Kenya sent for her. And Kenya, I'm sorry, Marlo over here. Did y'all see that fish? Like, she over there feeding her fried fish. That fish looks so good. Like, I frequent Atlanta, so I need to figure out where she got that pan of fish from, because that fish look popping. I mean, get me some tartar sauce or some hot sauce and a slice of bread. Give me life, okay? But they were over there, baking cakes and cupcakes, and they had the fish on deck. I'm like, dang, I don't want to be heartbroken, but I want to be invited. Like, come on, let a girl live. That fish look real yummy, like for real, like yum. But Sheree is about to pull up. So Drew said, dang, you kicking me out this back door? Like, what's going on? I'm not no side chick. But it was hilarious seeing Marlo kick Drew out, because, Drew and Sheree on the same page. But kudos to Drew for still coming through, even though her and Sheree are not on the best terms. So I'm going to give Drew some cool points on that, because you didn't have to do that, girl. In addition to the lovely food, the fried food and desserts, Marlo took it upon herself to bless your girl, Sheree, with a little showroom, a personal showroom of Fendi in her living room, okay? Because what other than food can really cheer a fashion diva up? It's the fashions, okay? The fashions, like the glasses, you have the bags, they had the boots, the headbands, like they had everything. They had everything. So I was like, okay, that's real cute. She had a personal salesman there. Like it was real good. And they also had a masseuse. Y'all can't tell me. Your girl love a good massage. Like, yes, I love when girlfriends really come through to take care of each other. All right. So Sheree shows up and Marla was like, hey, before you come in, we need to reenact our situation from 10 years ago with the little when they was beefing before, okay? So that was kind of cute moment because, they came a long way, all right? And look at Phaedra over there. Looking like, what is going on? Drop down in the comments if y'all miss Phaedra. I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't because she was a good time, but she was wrong for the stuff she did with Candy. So, yes. Sorry, Sheree. That was hilarious. I love the face. I love the face. Okay, so we see Sheree over there looking real good, looking real. She's your queen to be ish. Okay, like she's doing a thing. She got the hair popping. She's trying on the lovely things that Marlo has put together. All right, and so the lovely producers, they ended up, just tallying the items that has been I guess I don't want to say they were insinuating that Sheree purchased these items. I was just thinking that these were the things that she actually was trying on. But we see here sandals, $1,000. A little charm, $790. Fendi boots, $1,800. Okay. The Bandu top, $490. High heel sandals, $1,400. Woohoo! Peekaboo bag, $5K. So the total was 11,160 of those dollars. Okay. And so Sheree was like, I thought at least the heifer would have like gifted me something. Like, you're gonna bring all this here, you can bring me a gift. And I kind of feel a couple ways about it because at the end of the day, if Sheree really wanted to spend some money, she can go online to Nordstrom's or wherever she needs to go and order these things on her own. But you brought them here. So I don't know if I would have expected a free gift, but it was hilarious. Like, really, like Marla, like, I don't know. Like, I probably would have, just as a friend, a fashionista, I would have loved Marla gifting her something. But yeah, it was kind of hilarious because Sheree thought she was going to get, a little hookup. But I don't know. I don't know if she bought on them things, y'all. What y'all think? I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. Not saying she can't buy them, but I don't think she purchased all those things. All right. Thought the producers were just, being funny like they always do. So Marlo, she's checking on Sheree's temperature. And she's like, girl, look at this. Hot gossip time. Sheree Whitfield spotted drinking alone in hometown of prison boyfriend. How shady is this title? Okay. And here we go. Look at this picture of her looking sad and beautiful. Sad and beautiful. And so, Lord, this is so embarrassing. So we see this wonderful scene of Marlo really cheering Sheree up. And Loki was telling her, you was kind, you was smart. Okay, girl, you a bad bee. Why are you over here crying over this man who has nothing to offer you? Like, I seen the articles. Come on, girl. Like, no, this ain't cute. This ain't you. Like, we need to do better. Know our work. So I love the conversation. I want to feel like it's genuine. I know sometimes some of these girls, it just feels just, a little for play for the cameras. But I really hope this was a genuine moment from Marlo because, I don't know, but the girls be producing. All right. So, y'all, Sonya's other event is starting. Okay. We're at the cooking school because she told them girls, you ain't coming up to my house because my house ain't ready because I know y'all shady and y'all not to be picking apart all of my flaws of my house because Candy mentioned earlier, like, girl, I want to see where you live. I'm like, come on, Candy. So Candy, one of those friends, she want to judge you based on your house. Okay. I'm like, see, Candy, I got your number. I got your number, but I love the looks. Like, how do you feel about Sonya's look? She has on the red, white lace slacks, the, Caribbean colors, top, and she has the motorcycle jacket. It was cute. It was cute. And her mom is beautiful. Like, I love her family. All right. So upon entry into the event, all right, we see Sonya was like, you're not just gonna be walking up in here. We got to have a twerk off, all right. So we see Marlo getting it in. She got the mag knees going. I was like, okay, Marlo, like, kudos to you, okay. And Candy, she mentioned plenty of times she is not a girl of the rhythm, okay. She ain't really up with the dancing, all right. But she's trying to do a little something, something, okay. But Marlo got the mag knees, y'all. Is she using it to do something strange for a little change? I don't know. But Marlo, you looking good, girl. You're looking good. So Kenya over there sneezing, and everybody's like, "Oh, what's going on here? What in the COVID? Like, girl, because you see Candy over there. I ain't trying to get sick. She got hand on her hip. Like, I got too many businesses and too many dollars to make to be off because I'm sick. Girl, get away." Always that one friend was like, girl, what you got going on? No, I love you, but I don't need the germs up in here, all right? Y'all, look at this confrontation, okay? This aggravated me so much, okay? So we get on the whole Sheree and Tyrone situation, okay? And Sheree gets mad at Candy for not calling her about the whole Tyrone situation. And Candy was like, well, I was kind of waiting for you to come around, and we already, I mean, if you don't know, but I just feel like Candy and Sheree are not friends like that, okay? I don't think y'all rock with each other like that. So Sheree is really requesting a lot from Candy at this point because I feel like the friendship isn't genuine, okay? And Candy could play nice, but I feel like for her real friend, she's gonna rock with you. So the fact that she didn't call you, if you don't understand and realize y'all ain't friends, like, why are you asking of this? But at the same time, I saw what Candy was coming from because sometimes you don't want to be the one to reach out to the person. You feel wrong or guilty for even bringing it up. Like, what Candy gonna do? Like, girl, I heard about Tyrone. I saw how you was looking all crying and what have you. Like, you okay? Like, that's low-key embarrassing. So, depending on my friendship, I may be the one that will wait for you to come to me. Or I would have sent, me personally, if I'm a real friend, my friends probably ain't gonna fall for no mess like this what Tyrone is doing. But I would have been like, hey girl, at least in the text, like, how you doing? Like, is it okay if I call, or call me if you need anything? Like, just kind of check the temperature a little bit, and not just completely ignore the situation. But since Candy and Sheree not real friends, like, why are you expecting real friend-ish from Candy, Sheree? Like, y'all been on this show for how long? Well, Sheree, you've been off and on, but y'all have known each other for at least a decade at this point. Like, you already know what it is, but Sheree is putting on for her city at this point because we are trying to secure that Housewives bag, okay? That peach don't come too easy, okay? So we also get on Kenya, and Sheree is upset that Kenya did not show up for the cheer up party. And of course, Marlo, laid it on kind of thick. And Sheree got on Kenya for having a beat face and not showing up. So we see, Kenya over there just trying to like explain herself, like, looking beautiful, might I add. Side note, like, this outfit and this hair, like, I want to duplicate this hairstyle. Like, I think it'll be cute, y'all. But yeah, she was like, I was sick. What do you want me to do? I had somebody fill in for me. I had Drew, bring you some items like Tyrese mode. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, girl? Like, Dave, pipe down. Like, I feel like Sheree was out of pocket for really just coming on to Kenya like that. Like, they didn't have to do anything for you. Like, this was a nice gesture. It wasn't something that was required or anything. Like, girl, like, you could just tell the camaraderie between Sheree and Marlo. I don't know if they have a pact or anything, but it's looking real suspect. Like, how do you? I'm not going to get mad at somebody who was trying to do something nice for me, but ended up couldn't do the nice thing for me, and they had a great excuse. Like, the math ain't math, and like, girl, like, it was real weird up in there. Okay, and we see Marlo, of course, chiming in, being an instigator. You went to the doctor in full glam, like, really? And people do that all the time. I'm a housewife, boo boo. I'm probably gonna be in full glam every day. Every day. Like, what's the issue? What's the issue? Look at Sheree got the hand out. Like, it's deep when you got the hand out. And she almost got the 90-degree cock like Sonya was doing. Like, girl, calm down, sis. Calm down. All right. So Marlo proceeds to ask Sheree to go outside, okay? Because she's tired of the fakeness, okay? And Marlo proceeds to go through the list and discredit everybody in there, okay? Like, she was talking about Sonya first, telling about, how, she ain't been on the track and ran in a while, and she's looking for clout, talking about, Kenya and her whole situation with Mark, and just how she just Miss America, like, that ain't nothing. And then she tells, Sheree about Candy, like, she got a whole daddy daycare over there, and we see the closed caption talking about she got a date underneath her tax bracket because her lady parts ain't good. I'm like, who is talking like this? Like, Marlo, who talks like this? Why are you calling another woman's special parts trash? Like, how lazy is that? Like, girl. And you are so fake. Like, you was just kikiing with Kenya. Y'all planned a whole event to cheer Sheree up. And you over there talking about and complaining about how you not, getting close with Candy, building a connection with Candy. And you over there with the snap of the fingers. Snap of the fingers. You over there talking ish so quickly. Like, that is so fake. And to make it worse, Sheree over there, facts. You right, girl. Chiming in. I'm like, Sheree, come on now. The people will read you for filth because we over here trying to cheer you up because this jailbird done broke your heart at 50-something years old. So you cannot talk, boo-boo. But Marlo also mentioned, like, oh yeah, Sonya, you ain't fooling nobody. You just trying to do clout. You, the two people that you invited, so there's a Mommy Nation event, had the most followers. So we see here the producers coming through in the clutch. Coming through, shows Candy 9.7 million followers on IG, Kenya 2.2. Those were the two that were invited. And we see Marlo, Sheree, and Drew. The followers is a little less, okay? Maybe Sonya was being strategic. Sorry, y'all. But hey, let the girl live. Like, I'm not hating. It is what it is. Like, yes, if we think about it, Candy and Kenya both had toddler children, and Drew does too, but of course she was disinvited. Kenya has a right to be there, of course, Mommy Nation, and as well as Candy. Marlo is a mom T. Okay, you're a mommy. We'll give you that, but they're pretty much grown boys at this point. And Sheree, all her kids are grown, so I get it. Yeah, they're mommies and mommy figures, but they don't have the small little ones. And the purpose of Mommy Nation is to give support to new moms or, moms of small children. So I'm not mad, but hey, if she over there being strategic and getting free promo, I ain't really mad. I'm not mad, y'all. But I had to capture the work that was done in the kitchen, okay? Because, I'm a foodie. We see some rice, some veggies, and I think this is curry. I can't really tell what meat it is, but long as it look good and got gravy and seasoning, your girl's all for it, okay? Fix me a plate, all right? I am not mad, okay? And of course, Drew, let me take a drink, y'all. Drew decides to show up after the food is cooked. That's how we do. We come late, cute, and ready to eat. I'm just saying. But the whole thing, nobody was not sure if she would show up because she declined. But of course, she probably was looking at that account. It was like, you know what? We get paid by the episode. Let me go ahead and show up. Let me appear at this event because I need my coin. Okay. And we see Candy with the good one-liners. So Drew is here with a fake smile. So of course the episode ends because we need the good old cliffhanger, okay? Y'all, how did y'all feel about this episode? Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, I appreciate you. And let's get down in the comments and discuss these housewives, okay? Until next time. Toodles.